Welcome back to our channel. Let's take a look to see what we have today. How Russia invasion of Ukraine could hurt travel recovery. This was supposed to be a years of recovery for our travel industry hit hard by the global coronavirus pandemic. But Russia invasion of Ukraine may have just changed that. After 2 years of disrupted travel due to ever-changing COVID-19 restrictions, airlines and tour operators are once again racing for closed sky, cancellation and a cloud of uncertainty over international travel. More than 30 countries have so far closed their airspace to Russia, with Moscow reacting in kind. Russia's Civil Aviation Authority announced it has closed off with its airspace to the carrier of at least 37 countries as a Tuesday. The airspace over Ukraine, Moldova, and part of Belarus also remain closed. In the short term, this means flight cancellation or a diversion of air route. But the long-term consequences for the travel industry could be much more far-reaching. Here's why. Rising fuel costs will hike travel price. Global crude oil price surged to more than $110 per barrel on Wednesday, as investors fear Russian energy export will be limited or halted as a result of the conflict in Ukraine. These price surges will make any type of travel more expensive, coupled with potentially longer air routes that need more fuels as they are circumvented close Russian airspace. The higher prices will eventually need to be passed on to the consumer. Europe's biggest airline, Lufthansa, said the Asia detour will cost a single-digit million euro amount per month. Addressing reporters during a company earnings update on Thursday, Lufthansa Chief Financial Officer Remco Steenbergen said the carrier will need to hike ticket price to offset the rise in fuel price and other costs. A spike in fare could lead to a lower demand and thus spell bad news for an industry already struggling to make up for pandemic-related losses, not to mention inflation. Safety fear could weaken demand. The European Union Aviation Safety Agency, known as EASA, has warned of a high risk to civilian aircraft flying near the Ukrainian border. Airspace over Russia, Belarus, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Moldova is also on the risk list. EASA doubled the size of the warning zone around Ukraine on Friday, fearing mid-range missile penetrating into a controlled airspace. The agency added, in particular, there is a risk of both intentional targeting and misidentification of civil aircraft. EASA warning will not be taken lightly after Malaysia Airlines flight MH17 was shut down over eastern Ukraine in 2014, killing 298 people. Investigators said the missile that brought the plane down was fired from launchers belonging to Russia. 53rd Anti-Aircraft Missile Brigade. For many travelers and crew already spooked by coronavirus concern, the idea of flying anywhere near a conflict zone may be too much. Is it likely that destination close to Russia will suffer as a consumer will fear the proximity of far away? Even if that is irrational, based on no declared threat from Russia. Oliver Ponti, vice president of Insight at the travel analysis company Forward Keys, told CNN. The US market is likely to deter significantly from visiting Eastern Europe and deterred, although not quite so far, from visiting Western Europe, he added. This is the end of our news today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for our channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.